Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. US President Donald Trump has welcomed Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan at the White House for their first meeting in 6 years. Talks are expected to focus on sanctions and Turkey's bid to rejoin the F-35 fighter jet program, suspended after Ankara bought Russian S-400 missiles. Russian President Vladimir Putin formally opens the international forum World Atomic Week in Moscow. IAEA Director General Rafael Grossi and leaders from Myanmar, Belarus and Armenia also attended the plenary session. The annual event focuses on the global nuclear industry and related fields. At least 24 people have been killed in Taiwan and the Philippines as Super Typhoon Ragasa pounds Asia, churning seas along southern China. The typhoon has forced more than 2 million people to evacuate in China's Guangdong province as the country braces for mass evacuations and transport shutdowns. NATO forces have tested new drone technologies in Portugal and the Netherlands, aiming to boost surveillance and maritime defence. The drills drew on lessons from Ukraine's war, with Ukrainian troops also taking part, as NATO looks for low-cost solutions to counter emerging threats and protect critical infrastructure. Italy has sent a second Navy ship in support of the international aid flotilla that has come under drone attack while trying to deliver aid to Gaza. Defence Minister Guido Crosetto says the global Samud flotilla is using about 50 civilian boats to try and break Israel's naval blockade of Gaza. Spain has also decided to send a military warship to protect the flotilla. China has announced trade sanctions for 6 American companies, marking another flare-up in its wide-ranging rivalry with the United States. Chinese ministry says 3 US companies were added to the unreliable entity list, effectively banning them from trade and investment in China. Indian security forces are patrolling the streets in the Himalayan region of Ladakh, where curfew was clamped in some areas a day after 4 people were killed in violent protests demanding statehood for the federal territory and job quotas. Iranian state TV has broadcast images of documents and footage it says relate to Israel's nuclear activities, which Israel has never officially confirmed nor denied. The documentary shows copies of passports said to identify Israeli scientists, along with information on the location of military sites. Intel has approached Apple about securing an investment in the ailing chipmaker as part of efforts to bolster a business that's now partially owned by the US government. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.